Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nag here, and I bring to you episode 14 of Shadowgrounds. On the last video, we just left off through the mines, and sadly Lieutenant Baxter did die, but we can't rest on the dead for now. We'll have to keep proceeding on in the Emicron base. We are finally reunited with the scientists, Jane and Colonel Smith, so we won't be alone on today's episode. Some upgrades that I want to show you on the screen is the fuel trap. Now the fuel trap will allow us to have a little bit of a tactical flame trap on the ground. So think of it as an oil slick that will go on the ground and we can light it up. And you'll see why that is important. And we'll also have some poison grenades to deal with some enemies in the future levels. So ladies and gentlemen, let's continue our journey.
We have to get to missile control. But first we must get through these blast doors. My access card is not authorized. Dr. Weiss, can you hack it?
Let's see. I've done quite a few simulated system hacks. Ha! This is easy. The encryption system is older than me.
He must be pretty old.
There.
Way to go, Doctor.
Damn, the blast doors further inside didn't open. Arwan, I need you to check how badly they're damaged.
Gotcha. Tyler, you come with me.
Wait, isn't it the other way around since we always do all the work? Well, anyway, viewers, this PDA is going to be by Paul Hagen, and this is dated a week before, and this is going to talking about the evacuation of everything. So, evacuating the Emicron base because everything is being compromised, and their work is being ordered to be called off. So now that we're going through these silos, we'll see a missile, so that's going to be somewhat important since these missiles may help us in order to destroy the aliens that's coming after us. Not only that, we have some awesome music in the background, and the best thing about this is Jane is actually attacking and helping us in this video, so it must be a bug or something. I have no idea. But now as we continue through these silos, we'll have swarms of retchers coming to try and kill us. It's nothing too hard. I'm going to be mostly using my pistol since I do want to save a little bit of ammo for what we have to do. Now we'll have a terminal up here that's going to be important in us getting through here. So let's kill this last retcher and see what we can do.
I'm sick and tired of wires. There. Crap. Still won't open.
Dr. Weiss, do you copy? The door has been rewired, but it doesn't work.
Well, I could try to overload the power system.
You're joking, right?
No, it's quite easy. I just have to release a slight energy spike in that area, and you have to press the open button in exactly 10 seconds from that moment. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, start counting. Now!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. Yes, it's open.
We'll be there soon.
So, a funny thing is, if you fail it 4 times, Jane will actually do it for you. And viewers, I kind of want to show you that since I thought it was really weird when I did sadly fail it the first 4 times. So, let's switch back to an alternate point.
Oh, let me show you how it's done.
10 seconds from my mark, starting from now.
And since Jane apparently can count better than us, she'll wait for the 10-second mark and she'll always complete it on time. So if you do want to do it by yourself, you'll have to actually start over the level.
It's open. We're going in.
We'll be there soon.
But now we got the base gate open and we can continue. And we'll meet a different type of brute. Now these brutes are going to be armored. And you'll see the exact name at the top left of the screen and some more information about it. For the basics, the brute right here will have some shields in front of it. So we can't really damage the front of it. We'll have to hit it from the back. But something that I did upgrade that will help us is the flame trap. You can also use a grenade launcher like I just did right here in order to kill it. It takes about a few shots.
Good, you're here. Now let's nuke their ship out of our galaxy.
Oh, they sure got there fast. And ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're gonna kill the mothership. Wow, this is easy. So I guess the game's gonna be over.
The missiles, they melted like they...
Of course.
Damn, I knew we should have pushed for more missile test funds. Lousy quality control.
So that's it? Is that all we got?
No. We still have one option. We'll use the alien pod.
You have an alien ship here?
We do. It's one of our research projects. Now listen, we have to destroy the mothership from the inside. We'll fly in and detonate the MEV bomb.
The what?
That's something those scientists built up in Delta Labs. All I know is it's out of this world, and the explosion is gonna be big. Before we leave, I need to back up some important data. Doctor, I need your help. Jane and Tyler, find the alien pod and prepare it for launch.
Right away, sir. Tyler, did you do something?
Tyler, you'll have to find the alien pod on your own. We'll give you instructions from here when the time comes.
No, don't believe the scientist. He's trying to kill us. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to be alone again. So that short time of having people around us was, well, I enjoyed it. So now that you see all these armored brutes around here, that's going to be a bit of trouble for us, but it shouldn't be too bad. Switching through my weapons, I can finally show off the flamethrower here with the newly upgraded trap. Now, you just press the right mouse button and it allows this goop to go on the ground and it sticks on the ground. You can also use the primary fire of the flamethrower, but it won't do that much damage since the enemies won't be stepping in it. Now let's move a bit back here and see if we can just let them stand in it. Good thing the enemies aren't that bright. So for the most part, they just stand in the fire. And it takes a lot of ammo in order to kill one with a flamethrower, which is a little bit unfortunate. And the fire does hurt you if it's at its peak. So if the fire dies down like this, it won't damage you at all. So that's a little bit weird with the hitbox. So continuing down, we're going to have some more of these to deal with. This is going to be one of the main enemies that we're going to have to deal with for this stage. And for the most part of the game, these enemies, in my opinion, they could be tougher than the Cypherworms, but that's a little bit subjective to what you find difficult. I find these really easy compared to the Cypherworms just because that invisibility is a bit annoying. Now there's a lot of medkits around here, so you shouldn't have too much trouble in tracking that down. I'm just clearing these crates out in case we need to use that as a shortcut. Looking on the map, we have a lot to do in this area. We'll have a lot of these small corridors, which for the most part just host some ammo, some enemies, nothing really important. So continuing down, let's go this way and we're going to have a familiar face. And yep, as we see, we'll have some stupid Cypherworms. Now these Cypherworms won't be too much trouble since we do have our upgrades and we know how to deal with them now. They're always in a dark room. Not only that, we'll have a new weapon, our final weapon for the rest of the game, the electric gun. Let me just kill this last one off, and let's collect our weapon.
Gotta get electric.
Awesome, so the electric gun. Now this gun is really good. I like it, but it does have its cons, so let's use it off right here. So there's going to be a ton of these Cypherworms right there, but we zapped them off for the most part. except for that last one, which somehow got through. So the weapon will stun enemies from behind. You can stun these larger targets, but it's a little difficult since you will have to be in a close range of them, and that's really dangerous. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. And we also collected a key card, which will be useful. The key card will allow us to access that hangar right there for our spaceship. Now, if you didn't get the key card, you'll have to backtrack all the way back and get it from here. So this saves us a little bit of time in doing that. Now we'll have a little bit of history lesson for the IGTO in this level as well. You see all these prototype suits, yet we haven't seen any enemy or human in them. So looking at this computer screen, this one is going to talk about the prototype suits that were designed. Now this was designed by the IGTO Defense, and these were really awesome, but for some reason they were canceled in the month of March. I looked through a lot of these logs, and for any reason I can't tell why they were canceled. Everything was going all good. These were going to be used as a military, which is kind of obvious since it's human stupidity in its best. But they were really functional, yet they were very uncomfortable to wear. So these prototypes were going to be designed for it to be powerful but comfortable at the same time. Now it's really weird that these were scrapped. So who knows why they were scrapped or what for. So now with these brutes coming down the way, there's going to be a little bit more. Sadly, I don't think we're going to run into any scavengers anytime soon in this level. It's just a bit of a shame since we did at least see them on the last one. Now this one is still dated, but it's dated a couple years before. So now we're getting into the past and all these test subjects that they were being taken in. Now a bomb is going to be made, and you know that's not good anytime you hear something about a bomb for military use, but I'm gonna have no idea what for. Since this is taken on Ganymede, it doesn't really make that much sense, and this stupid brute die. Thank you very much. So continuing down, going right there will trigger a cutscene, which I don't want to do quite yet. I'm gonna come down and activate all these computer screens to show you some more history and information on the story, because this is the last time that we're going to have to view computer screens, and it gives you a ton of information in this level, and it's very important and crucial if you want to understand what's been going on. So a lot of upgrades, a lot of these brutes, which you can ignore if you do just want to go for the information. Of course, you do get 1 to 2 upgrade components from them dying, so that's always worth it. And they're a little bit smart going around this time instead of coming through the fire. I'm liking the fact that the enemies are getting smarter as we go on and showing other capabilities, maybe even having capabilities of having their own language, which you may not think about. Now the aliens may not be as savage or bloodthirsty as they appear, which is really weird to say considering we're just seeing wretches devouring humans. So coming in here, we'll collect another medkit and some ammo bags, which as you can see, my shotgun supply is going all the way up, finally having enough ammo to use that, and that'll be useful in the future, not as much as right now since explosives are kind of taking over the spotlight, if you were to say. Now I could be using the poison grenade, but the thing with the poison grenade, it takes a lot of time in order to kind of kill them off. It is really good in groups of enemies, of smaller enemies, if you do need to take out a large room, but the poison grenade also has some cons, which I'll show off when I get to using it. Now we're coming up to another computer screen. This one is still dated a year before, in the month of March. This one is going to still be talking about the suits and that everything was going awesome and they were getting materials, yet they needed more materials from the mines. everyone was impressed with the suit, so that is always awesome to see. And another project is being started on. So coming through this room over here, we're going to have some more screens to look at and another med kit, which is awesome to replenish our health. And this is by the project lead designer. So this is still at least in the last week. And this one is about educational army training. So just regular regulations of things, and apparently they stole the chicken wings, which kind of sucks. Sadly, everyone always takes the chicken wings. So continuing down, we don't have much to look at, ladies and gentlemen. We have some corridors, there's some ammo and whatnot all the way behind me, but there's nothing else. I just want to collect the ammo here for the rocket launcher, since that's the important part, since we are running a little bit low on the ammo of the rocket launcher, and for some reason this is not killing this brute right here. Just a little bit annoying. Yeah, there we go, now he's dead. Collect the med kit only to step in the fire once again, so that wasn't that smart. Now these last two computer screens of this level, well, at least of the level in the level we are at, is going to be talking about the IGTO fusion facility and having backups of files, since a bomb apparently went off in the base, so that is not good. And this was dated a while ago. This was dated about 6 years ago or 5 years from our current date, and now they're developing an antimatter device, which is really scary to think about. Now this antimatter device could be something that a bomb or a weapon that could be used against anyone, even the people on Earth.
I've got the keycard, and I'm at the door. What now?
I'll activate the backdoor program. Now use the key card. I have some instructions for you, Tyler. You need to install the power source in the flight software. The power source is in the mechanical lab. You'll have to lower and rotate the ship to install it. Software installation is a bit trickier. First, you must rotate the ship and connect the cables to the front part of the ship. Then, upload the software at the technical lab.
Well, that doesn't seem too hard, so we have to get the engine working and upgrade some software. So ladies and gentlemen, on the next video, we're going to see if we can fix up this space pod and finally get to the mothership to destroy it. So I thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and stay classy. Later, folks.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man, yet as mortal as his own. We know now that